Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. I'm Rick.
I'm Aiden.
So it's been a while since we made any kind of a video. I've had some very serious health issues. I've had several surgeries and there's been a lot going on here in our personal lives, but we're excited now to have the opportunity to do something fun and do something cool. So the first thing that I did was sign up with Minotaur Trading Company for the Ration of the Month Club. I did that in August. They charge you $25 a month, and you're supposed to get a new and exciting ration every month. So our experience so far is that in September, after paying in, I received Survival Kit of the Month, Part 2 of 2, which is not something that I signed up for. There is actually a Survival Kit of the Month subscription, which is not what I was looking for. But this little tin apparently has alcohol wipes times 2, beef bouillon, wax lip balm, soap, towel, water purification tablets times 2, matches non-aspirin, Tic Tacs, sunscreen, and gum. Oops, a little awkward.
There you go.
If I can get it to focus. All right, so anyway, so I called Bob at Minotaur because I was really kind of expecting my Ration of the Month starter kit. But I got the survival kit instead. He was a little surprised to hear that that's what I had received, and he promised to take care of that for me. In the meantime, I had been charged for a second month. Now I'm $50 into it, and I have this tin to show for it. And then I expressed to him, I'm like, well, as long as I've got part 2 of 2, I'd kind of like to have part 1. It'd be nice to have the complete set. That'd be cool. If we can arrange that, whatever. Bill me, I don't give a shit. Just I'd like to have the whole set. That'd be cool. So anyway, he sends stuff out by postal service, and you might as well order it from China because it's just as slow. Wicked bad.
It doesn't really matter which one you do it from.
Not really. So in the meantime, last month, mind you, I'm now $50 into it, I got the Ration of the Month Starter Kit 2022. Woo! Not the ration I was hoping for because I wanted to start doing reviews again. However, it's a start.
Well,
right?
He did say that you're going to get either a bad or a good one. So it's kind of like a mystery.
Well, this is to be expected anyway. So in this, I got Skyflakes crackers, Delicioso coconut crackers. I got a toothbrush. Where are we at? There we go. A toothbrush.
Well, little on-the-go one.
Little bit. Yep. Nescafe Original. I got some beef bouillon. Okay, sure. I got 2 butt ration. Awesome.
Oh, it's useful.
What else did we get here? We got a moist towelette. 2 sugars. Fresh mint toothpaste. Bazooka gum. I haven't seen that since I was a kid. As far as I can remember, it's as hard as a rock when you first open it
Well,
up and stick it in your mouth.
Well, I mean,
yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it's hard.
Better off.
It's like that shit that you used to get out of the packs that had trading cards in them.
Yes.
And it was a little stick of gum.
Yeah.
And then, right, if you bent it too far,
Yeah.
like one way or the other, it would just snap.
Yeah, it would just crumble.
Some more toothpaste. Another moist towelette. Not exactly what that's sure about.
I'm just. Oh, not.
Yeah.
That's wrapper.
Taster's Choice.
Coffee.
House Blend.
Yeah, coffee.
All right, I got
Coffee. Yeah.
2 packages of cream cheese icing, which you really can't go wrong. I got an orange beverage powder. Cheese spread with jalapenos. Iced coffee mix. One maple muffin top.
That sounds good.
Couple more sugars. Tropical Blast mix. And a MRE spoon. That's the starter pack.
Yep, that is the starter pack.
All right, so I'm going to throw all of this in here.
Throw all that shit back in there.
Yeah, the description said I would be getting some really cool spices or whatever, but I didn't really even get any salt or pepper. So I don't know what the whole thing is with the spices. So, my experience so far, $50. Starter kit. Survival kit. Can't say that I'm really all thrilled with my subscription just yet.
Well, it's like a jelly bean.
But I'm a patient guy, so let's wait and see what happens. Because I did subscribe in the middle of the month during August. They were moving to a new facility. They had one issue to overcome after another. And Bob assured me that everything would be wonderful. So we'll wait and see how that goes.
Yeah.
So today, Aiden and I had a boys' day out.
Yes, we did.
And we did a little sightseeing. And among our travels, we stopped at our premier military supply store.
Yeah, Maine Military.
Maine Military Supply.
Almost.
It really is too, and it was kind of cool because there were a lot of.
The one thing that always happens during one of our videos, the fucking dog barks. Anyways, alright, let's keep going.
All right, I'm gonna keep going. All right, so anyway, it was kind of cool. They had a lot of stuff going on. People were getting dressed up and lining up in front of. They have a paintball arena that is divided up into 4 sections. It's a great big huge deal. One section has like a big fort that you defend. Another section has a downed helicopter. I mean, there's 4 different scenarios, and big groups of people go in and play paintball. And I really enjoyed paintball back in the day. I had a fantastic time putting a pellet in the ass of someone that I really knew well. And but I'm too fat and too old to really do that now because I don't move quickly. And although I can take a hit really well because I have plenty of extra padding. So anyway, while we're at Maine Military and we're checking everything out, naturally I'm over in the MRE section. Yes.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I was just checking all the other stuff, like.
Oh yeah, he's all over the store checking out shit, and I'm just like sitting Indian style on the floor in the MRE section, and I'm laying them out and dividing them into different sections because they're all just kind of thrown into a bin. And
Sure.
you're like, oh, I mean, there could be that one that you really would get excited about, but it's buried under 30 other ones that are just repeats. So anyway, I don't care. I'm not shy. Whatever. I'll sit on the floor. I don't give a shit. And right. And what they had for meals was kind of lame. They had humanitarian daily rations, which don't get me wrong, those are just fine. They're in the orange bags, and they're all vegetarian, which again is fine. And they were labeled, menu 1, menu 3. I never did see a menu 2, menu 4, and menu 5. All these different menus, and I'm in the aisle and I'm on my phone and I'm desperately trying to find out what is in this menu because they only wanted $8 for a meal. I mean, it was fairly large. It was a healthy meal, and all I could find on the internet, even at MRE info, was like menu 1 consists of this if it's an A, and this if it's a B, and this if it's a C. And I'm looking over the damn packages and I'm like, it says menu 1. I don't even find the date. So I don't know what's in these goddamn things. Anyway, so I decided to check out, they had entrees. They had a couple of bins of entrees, and again, many of them were repeats. You had to really dig through them and sort them out to find the individual ones, and which I did. I found a couple of menu items that were unique, and like they were the only ones in the entire stack that I was able to find. A couple that I've had before and I really enjoyed. A couple that I haven't tried yet. And so what I settled on, they were only $5 a piece. I mean, come on, $5, really? So what I found was I got chicken with noodles in vegetable sauce. Pretty sure I've had it before and it was okay. I got the Mexican style chicken stew. Sure, why not? I got the spaghetti with beef and sauce. And I really agonized over this one because they had the elbow macaroni in tomato sauce, which is a favorite of ours.
That's the first one
It's the first one he ever tried. He still thinks in his heart that is the all-time favorite.
That's my favorite.
And but I don't know, the word beef and I'm pretty sure I've had this one too. And you know what? It's not bad. Okay, yeah, $5, whatever. And then I got chili with beans, which I kind of remember as being a little bit spicy for my taste. But hey, you know what? Look, let's do it. Especially if I can find myself a cornbread, trans fat free side somewhere, it's perfect. You know what? $5. Why not? And then, so I'm checking out what they have for aftermarket stuff. They had a lot of freeze dried shit. You could get your little cookie donut bites, and you could get your freeze dried tomato, or not tomato, strawberry bits, and mango bits, and various things like that. They didn't have the ice cream bars because I would have got some of those. Those are awesome. But they had a lot of other that kind of, and then they got down to the freeze dried entrees, and they had kind of an eclectic selection. Things like a spicy risotto. They had like a teriyaki chicken that really didn't look good in the photo on the package. There were several. There was a breakfast skillet, which I thought about very seriously, but I didn't do it because I almost think I want to go with the Mountain House. And they didn't have that. Their brand is ReadyWise, and that's what they had, ReadyWise. So, and then they had these big buckets. You could get the ReadyWise meal bucket for like $75, and that was more than I wanted to spend. Seriously, on everything combined. But in the end, I looked at everything, and one of the dishes that I really enjoy when it's done correctly is noodles and beef in mushroom sauce, which you and me is stroganoff, basically. So I got that, and that was the only free dries meal that I got. And that was $8.50. So for $28.50, I got 4 entrees and a freeze-dried meal entree. Okay, we'll figure out the sides, not a problem, honestly. And these are pretty heavy. I mean, for the amount of food that I eat these days, I'm the guy that can't finish a 4-nugget meal. So yeah, I don't. There's no way I can do 1,000 or 1,200 or more calories. It's not going to happen. I mean, I'm just a few spoonfuls and I'm full. So this is mostly about quality and flavor, and we'll give it a shot. And chances are that these I'm going to wind up having at work. Most likely, because you know what I mean. It's just there's no better place. I mean, I'm not going to sit down and organize a video review with my son like we've done in the past, just to do an entree. Not going to happen. So I'll probably wind up doing these myself as I go. Still expecting some rations from Minotaur. 2 more days and they're going to bill me again. So I'll be $75 into it, and I've still never received a ration at all.
Well, I'm sure sooner or
Period.
later you will.
I'm really hopeful that sooner or later I will.
Yeah.
I mentioned to Bob that in addition to the ration, we're going to review our experience with Minotaur. Because you never hear about that. I mean, everyone talks about the ration itself. But I mean, what about the experience of dealing with the vendor, Minotaur? So, yeah, I mean, he promised me he was going to do me right, and I guess I just have to be patient. Anyway, glad to be back online. Glad to be back on camera. We're going to look forward to doing an actual whole ration review for everyone and having a good time and making a blooper reel. We really missed that. That was one of those things that we really enjoyed as father and son doing together.
Well, because Ricky don't do this kind of stuff.
No, Ricky doesn't do that kind of stuff. No. So, yeah, that's where we're at. That's what's going on. We're not on the highway yet, but we're on the on-ramp. So, yeah, we're putting our blinker on, make room for us because we're coming back. And want to thank all of you for your time this evening.
Oh, yeah, real quick. You want to tell them about what we did today?
No.
No?
No.
Really?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter anything. They don't give a shit about that.
Okay.
All right. So, thanks again. And we will hopefully be talking to you again real soon. Have a good night. I'm Rick.
I'm Aiden.
Good night.
Night.